Hello, welcome to another Spirit Island game. Today we're going to be playing Keeper versus England 4. And I have a terrible win rate with this matchup. Absolutely terrible. So I think I'm going to try and do something a little bit different against England. So maybe go for majors a bit earlier somehow. But yeah, let's get started. Let's go for the initial explore. It's going to be in the mountains. All right. Okay. Definitely want to try and protect this land. How can we do that? I don't know. We'll just do the standard opening. So we're going to do G3 at the top, get an energy. And where can this go? I always forget. With wilds or your presence. So that's going to be here. Okay. And then we're going to get a miner. Get a miner with G2. Defense. That's huge. Jungle and sands. That's a shame. I can't quite get this out here. I was thinking maybe I could push this explorer out and just be left with a town and defend it, but I don't think I can quite do that. But I think in general, defense is going to be great. Cool, so that's the growth option. We've got 3 energy to work with. So let's go for boom. Let's just do it and hope for the best. Right, skip that event. We're going to build in the mountains. Okay, and then we're going to explore in the wetlands. And unfortunately, we haven't hit a land where drift down into slumber is going to be hugely useful, especially with these 2 Dahan here. Oh, gosh, so we're hoping for some better defense options. Ooh, fire in the sky. That's pretty good. That's very good. And it's sort of on element. So I am going to grab it. Great. I'm just going to cough. Gosh, there we go. Great, and we also have our right innate here, so we can push. But we've only got 1 range. Have we? Yeah. 1 range. We can add a wilds. Gosh, we can't quite hit this either. It's a bit rough. But how about we just sort of move in this direction? I think we're going to have to let this go. Let these 2 go. Protect this. Hope for the best. Okay. Right, pretty rough start. So we'll use this top growth option here, or the 3rd growth option, to move into this land. Then we're going to use this G4, 1, 2, 3, to gain a minor power card. Or do I go for a major? We'll try and do for majors. I did say I was going to go for majors a bit quicker. And we also get rid of a presence, but I'll do that in a sec. Blazing Renewal. Could be pretty good. So we need to destroy some presence first. Tsunami. I don't think it's going to be great unless we threshold it. The Jungle Hungers is actually pretty good, actually. Maybe that's the play. Blazing Renewal isn't going to do anything now, but we could destroy some stuff. Yeah, I'll go for Jungle Hungers. What do I get rid of? Sacrosanct? I might need to add the wilds. I don't know, maybe I won't. Maybe get rid of Sacrosanct. Whoa, what is going on here? Okay, we'll just try it. And we have to place a presence in a land without blight. Okay, so we can actually start reaching over here. Let's just do that. Because if this builds or explores, yeah, okay, this is cool. This is cool. And my reasoning there is if we get an explorer in sands, we should be able to defend that and deal with it quite nicely with the Dahan. Great. Okay, so what do we want to play? I think Fires in the Sky to definitely protect this mountain's in the middle. We've got another card play as well. Jungle and Sands, we can remove Blight. It's not going to do anything this turn. Jungle Hungers? Gosh. I mean, instead, I could go here and deal with this land in the growth. It's probably the way to go, actually. And then play Jungle Hungers. Sure, let's try it. Okay, so fast powers, 2 fear. And we get to add a strife to this land. And that's it for fast. So, first event. Oh, Remnant of a Spirit's Heart. I think, can we take that option? Do we have any earth? Yes, we do. Okay. I think I might do that. So with Patient Focus, craft a great warding. If we just discard this one and this one, that gives us the 4 earth needed to pay for this. Okay, so defend from spirits is 4 lower per land, that's fine. But we do get to use this in a future turn to add 4 defense everywhere, which is pretty sweet. And because this doesn't matter, we're not defending this land with defense, rather with strife. I think that's fine. Okay, so for each land with beasts and a city, 1 fear. Nope, that's not us. And with 4 or more buildings and 4 or fewer Dahan, but that's fine. Okay, cool. So we're going to ravage in the mountain. So 1 damage here. Dahan fight back. We take a blight here. Build in the wetlands. All right. And then explore in the sands. Okay, no explore there. We do get 1 here. But this is still going to build. Okay. That's okay. That's all right. Could defend this quite nicely with this. Okay, options. So, Jungle Hungers. Destroy all explorers and towns. Destroy all Dahan. I think I might just get rid of this to stop this from blighting. Okay, that's fine. And we can add... If target land has no explorers, then we can push 1 explorer. Okay. I think I'm going to go here, you know. I'm going to push this here and add a wilds there, because then we can use this to defend, clear that up quite nicely. This is going to build, but I think that's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Because my plan is, in growth, I can make a sacred site here and then push this Dahan in here, and that will clear that up completely. Cool. Yep, that works for me. Time passes. And for growth options, we're a bit limited. I think probably go top track. So we'll take the 3rd growth option, gain in energy. Add a presence to a land with wilds or your presence. So we'll pop it here. Because we made a sacred site, we have to push the Dahan out. We'll push that in there. And then we'll get a minor power for G2. Just to go along with Towering Wrath. Add beasts could be okay. Adding strife could also be pretty cool as well. We could we could actually pull this town away from this land and then sort that out with the Dahan as well next turn. So yeah, I think I'll go for Gold's Allure. Gain energy, and we'll play these 2 cards. Cool. And then we will use this for 1 turn, defend 4 in all lands. So we'll make sure we remember that. Cool. Are we going to actually beat England? What are we on? Stage 2. In the single land with the most invaders, push one explorer and town to each adjacent land. So that's going to be this one here. 3 invaders. So let's push this here. Oh gosh, actually, let's push that there. Oh gosh, we're going to build in the mountains as well. And I guess I've got no choice. I have to push that there. Yeah. Okay. All good. Each beast generates a fear if invaders are present and moves to an adjacent land if not. Well, let's pop this over here. And push 2 Dahan from a land with blight to a land without blight. Okay. Let's pop that there, I guess. Yeah. Setting things up quite nicely. Choose a different coastal land with Dahan, 1 damage per Dahan. That's awesome. Let's get rid of that city. And then we're going to build in the mountains. Gosh, getting quite large. And then ravage in the wetlands. Nothing happens there. Build in the sands. Okay. And then explore in the coastal lands. Wow. Gosh. That actually doesn't explore because of the wilds. Okay. Right, slow powers then. Towering Wrath. What's a good place for this? Maybe this mountains here? Or we could stop this ravage from happening here. That might be a good option. Yeah. So Towering Wrath, that's 2 fear. And then for each of your sacred sites in or adjacent to target land, 2 damage and destroy all Dahan. Let's just clear that up. And then Gold's Allure, gather 1 explorer and 1 town. Gather there. Actually, we'll leave that there. We'll gather this explorer. Oh, I have to. Okay, because there are no other towns around. So I have to gather this town. Leave that there and gather this explorer. And then we add a strife. Okay. And we can push and add some stuff. So let's push this here and add a wilds there to stop that build. Cool. Yeah, not too bad. Okay, so we're going to reclaim, gain in energy, and probably want to still add some presence, right? So we'll take the 4th growth option, which costs 3. 1, 2, 3. Gain maybe a major again. I did say I was going to go majors. Let's have a look. Ooh, insatiable hunger. That's pretty good. Okay. The Wounded Wilds is also pretty cool as well. Sort of on element, because we could do with that fire. I do like insatiable hunger, to be honest. Don't like all this blight though. Try the Wounded Wilds. I've not tried that before. And we will get rid of, although Jungle Hungers we could actually get on Threshold. What do I want to get rid of? Gold's Allure? Maybe that's sort of played its part. Maybe this card isn't as good. I kind of want to keep Regrow, just to keep control of this blight as well. Fire in the Sky, I do like it a lot though. So I guess I'm choosing between whether it's the Threshold jungle or the Wounded Wilds. And I think, because I can't actually reach this land with a jungle, I think I just want to get rid of that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Cool. And we get to add a presence. So I think I'll take from the bottom track to try and get this third place. To land without blight. Okay. So I guess we'll pop it here just so we can reach this land eventually. Okay, cool. So we definitely want some defense in here. If we want to be safe, we could play Fire in the Sky as well. So that's going to build. That's not going to build. Coastal land is looking a bit spooky. Towering Wrath isn't going to do much at the minute. So maybe Fires in the Sky could set this land up to protect it from ravaging. Maybe I'll try that next turn. Okay, cool. Right, so that's 2 fear. And then we'll get a strife in this land. And then we'll defend 4 because this is a sands here. That'll clear that up. Yeah, see how we go. Right, 2 fear cards, not bad. After the Ravage step, if no blight was added, add 1 town to the highest number land without invaders. 1 damage per beast. Okay. Add 1 Dahan to a land with 2 or more Dahan. That's awesome. Pop that there. Invaders do not build in lands with cities. Really good. Each player may push 1 explorer into a land with more buildings than the land it came from. Just 1 explorer. It's not really going to do anything, is it? No. And I could push this in here. That's not hugely impactful either. Okay. Sure. Maybe we'll just set this land up for a big the Wounded Wilds turn or something. So we're going to build in the wetlands. This does not build because there's only 1 adjacent building, but this does. Then we're going to ravage in the sands. This gets cleared up by the Dahan. Then we're going to build. We don't actually build there, and we don't build there either. That's awesome. In the coast, great. And what did this do? Oh, I needed to add a town there because of the event to the highest number land without invaders. And we didn't build in lands with cities. So that means that disease should stay, I think. Okay, not bad. Good turn. Yes, so stage 2, we're going to have to build in this mountains, I think. Oh, but we don't build because of the event. Pretty sweet. And then we're going to explore in the mountains. Gosh, that's a bit spooky. Okay, you have to do something about that. We can do some pushing. Where do I want these wilds? Gosh, maybe I'll just pop it here just to try and keep things protected. I don't know. We'll see. Could do with getting some Dahan in here. Okay, time passes. Right, what can we do? We can get 3 card plays, which means we can't quite threshold this, but I think that's fine. I do want to deal as much damage into this land as possible. Okay. I could still fish for stuff. We're still healthy. We still got 2 blight. That's great. Can I protect this land in any way? Could reclaim and add a presence. That's pretty good. Ooh, what I could do, make a sacred site here and then push all of these out to protect. This land, I think we're just going to have to give up. That's okay, because we could cascade into here and then remove the blight. Okay. I think I'm going to try and dig for mages. So 1, 2, 3. We'll take the 4th growth option. Just see if we can get anything better. Wrap in Wings of Sunlight is awesome. I think that might be the play. Unleash a torrent of... Gosh, that's good as well. Range 0, though. Would that be enough? Could get in this land. Maybe Wrap in Wings of Sunlight might be better here. I'll grab this. Maybe forget the wounded one. Okay, and we add a presence. Let's take this and we'll get a third card play. Pop this in here. And actually, it doesn't actually matter where we push these. Does it have to be in lands without presence, or do we just push? No. So we could just push these here and maneuver them with Wrapping Wings of Sunlight wherever we want. That's pretty sweet. And we do have one more growth option, so I think... Gosh, let's get a fourth card play. That's pretty huge. Use the third growth option here, and I've got 8 energy. Great, so this needs to be in a land with presence or wilds. Let's set up for a nice attack on this land. Yeah, that's great. Cool. So, Wrapping Wings of Sunlight. I think I want to play that to deal with this coastal land. Towering Wrath to deal with the central mountains would be great. I don't think we're going to add any blight here, but so let's just add some stuff. What element do we need here? Fire. Oh gosh, can't quite get that second tier of the first innate there. But we'll play Gold's Law just in case we need it. Why not? Because we're going to reclaim next turn anyway. Okay, right. So move up to 5 Dahan from a target land to any land. Defend 5 in that land. So we don't actually have to move too much. It says up to, so I don't have to move anything. So from this land, I choose not to move any Dahan into this land and defend 5 there. And that should clear everything up. And that's it for fasts. Great. Okay. Let's see. For the rest of the turn, ignore strife. That's rough. That's rough because D2 is going to blight. Okay. Destroy 2 explorers among lands with beasts. Okay. If the land has Dahan, defend 2. So it's defending 7 there. Gosh. That's pretty rough. So we're going to build in the sands, and then ravage on the coast. So unfortunately, we do get a blight here. It's a bit of a shame. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Cool, we're still healthy. Happy days. And that's it for ravaging. Great. So we're going to build in the mountains. So we get another city up here. And another town here. Cool. And then stage 2, we're going to have to build again in this land. But we're going to cut it down to size, so that's okay. And then explore in the wetlands. All right. Pretty rough. Let's see what we can do here. We can do 2 damage, range 0, and destroy a Dahan. I think I actually do it here, because that will stop this land from building. So we'll do that. Okay, that's great. That's that innate done. Maybe I'll get a minor. Oh, I could get a major again. Gosh, why not? Yeah, let's just keep going. Okay. Oh, paralyzing fright. That's huge. And we've got another skip here as well. What would be better? Infestation? Get that extra fear? Because we are a bit low on fear. I don't think we'll be able to threshold. Oh no, we could. We could threshold paralyzing fright. So maybe that's the play. Yeah, we'll pick that up. And we're not going to get blight anyway, so let's forget that. Gosh, that's huge. Cool. Let's see. Towering Wrath, 2 fear. And we can do 1, 2, 3, 6 damage in this land. Sure, let's get rid of those. We're just thinning up the buildings just to avoid that wind condition. Happy days. And we can also push some explorers and add some wilds. So we'll add a wilds, I guess, over here, and we'll push this in here. Sure, this is our problem land, but we'll deal with it. And what we can do is maybe just use Gold's Allure to do that and add a strife. Yeah, just keep everything in here because it's surrounded by sacred sites. So at least Towering Wrath can do some work there. Cool. Yeah, looking okay. And I'm going to reclaim. And let's see what we want to play here. We're ravaging in the mountains. This isn't looking great, but we could skip it. Oh, wait. No, I shouldn't. There we go. It's just, I thought that was a town. That city there. So what we could do, could defend 5 and add a strife and defend 1. And then would we have enough energy to, maybe actually, to play Paralyzing Fright? Maybe. So we've reclaimed. I think I would take, add a presence to a land with wilds or your presence to get that extra energy. Got 8 energy, take from the bottom track. Presence. Okay, cool. So we can add a presence there. That's awesome. Yeah, so what do we want to do? I want to play these 4 cards. We can actually play 5 cards. That's ridiculous. It's bonkers. So bonkers I've opened this chat window. Gosh. And 5th card play. Gold's Allure, why not? And we've thresholded both of these mages. That's huge. Gosh. Okay. Well, time to win the game. 2 fear. Add a strife. We'll add a strife into this land. Okay. We'll use Rapid Wings of Sunlight to first gather up to 3 Dahan, but we won't. We'll just move these over here and defend 5 in this land. Wonderful. So already, that's already sorted, in theory, because that's 6 damage there. That should be fine. We do have the extra defense if we need it, and I'm just going to do it just in case in this land. Make that 6 defense. Then Paralyzing Fright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thresholded. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to completely skip this land here. Don't want to deal with it. And that's it. Gosh, what a turn. Oh, look at all these fear cards. That's ridiculous, right? Okay, stage 2 still. On each board with exactly 1 coastal city. Add 1 town to a coastal land without town. Without a city. Okay. So that does happen to us, but we'll just put a town here just because it's got some Dahan already. Okay. In lands with disease or strife, invaders skip ravage actions. That's good to know. Choose a land with... oh, that's not good to know. That's awful. So that means these Dahan won't fight back because of this stupid strife. No, that's all good. Choose a land with towns and Dahan. Push 2 towns per 2 Dahan. Okay, so we can actually push this. Maybe in here. That's okay. Right, all these fear cards better do some work. Okay, choose a different land with Dahan. 1 damage per Dahan. That's wicked, so that's 4 damage. Gets rid of those 2 towns. That's great. And plenty of defense. We don't need defense. Add a strife in a land with Dahan. Invaders have -1 health per strife to a minimum of 1. Okay, let's add a strife there. So that's got 1 health. Okay. Right. And more defense with Dahan, doesn't matter. And Ravage Skip, doesn't matter. Okay. So we're going to build on the coast. Disease stops that. This doesn't build because there's only one building there adjacent. This does build, however. Okay, and then we're going to ravage in the mountains. These both skip. Then we're going to build on the coast, in the wetlands. This again skips. We get a city over here. Then stage 2 card, last one I think. Yep. So we have to build in this land, but we skip all actions because of paralyzing fright. So that doesn't build. And then we're going to explore in the sands. Okay. And I think we did everything. Yes. So just bear in mind that some things have 1 health. This has 1 health. This has 1 health. Okay, but I don't think we can do any damage anyway. Right, so we can gather some stuff if we want to. I mean, we're just going to win with Paralyzing Fright, aren't we? Sure. Actually, I don't think I want to. No, we won't do that. But we do want to add some more wild. So let's add a wild here. I suppose. Okay, using our right innate there. So time passes. We can reclaim 1, but I think I just want to reclaim all. And add a presence and gain an energy. Okay, so 7 energy to work with. That's absolutely bonkers. Okay, so setting up for the ravage. We want to clear this land. Probably skip this mountains. And we're looking pretty good, aren't we? We're looking pretty good. There was an extra explorer there. I'm just fiddling when I shouldn't be. Okay, so we can defend that land. I think we just go all out on some fear. Let's see. I think that will threshold. Paralyzing Fright, yes indeed. But it is 8 energy. And that's all we need. So we won't play Fires in the Sky. We'll just play these 4 cards. That's more than enough. That's all good. Okay, so Wrapping Wings of Sunlight. Doesn't have to be a land with the Dahan. So I'll target this land. And then we'll move 0 Dahan over to this land. I could have just used it in this land, but hey, what are you going to do? So that's 5 defense. We're going to bump that up to 6 using Drift Down. Paralyzing Fright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to skip this land here just to stop that build. I do want to do Towering Wrath at some point. Cool. That's it. Right. Return the top fear card to the box. But buildings do more damage. I think that's worth it. I'll discard Fires in the Sky because we've got 3 air just to get that. So we'll return this fear card. So we've only got 3 left now. That's awesome. But buildings do extra damage. Add 1 beast to a jungle without blight. Okay, it's going to be there. No fear, but it's all good. Add 1 wilds to a land with Dahan. Okay. I could actually pop one here. That'd be nice. Great. Okay, so fear cards. Remove 1 invader from a land matching a ravage card. Oh, we have to do it. I want the fear. Okay. Okay, and what's this? Remove a town or explorer from any land. I guess over here, I suppose. Okay, so we're going to build in the mountains. That does not build, but we get a town over here. We're going to ravage in the wetlands. Gets rid of that city because of the Dahan. Then we're going to build in the sands. Oops, lost these explorers again. And then we're going to stage 3, explore. That's okay. Oh, in the sands and the wetlands. Wow. Some wild stopping those explorers. Okay. Looking pretty good. It's all about wetlands and sands, isn't it? Okay, this could be a bit messy next turn. Right, do I want to use Gold's Allure to stop this Ravage? So I think I will. And I have to get an Explorer. And we can add a Strife. Okay, that's awesome. And we can do 2 damage and destroy Dahan at range 0. Get rid of that town, why not? And we can push some Explorers, and I'll push this one over here and add a Wild to stop that build. Brilliant, looking good. Okay, I mean, we just play Surely, we just do the same thing. Reclaim, 1 energy, Presence, 1 energy, and we'll pop this over here. And then we just play the same cards, right? I think I should actually have more energy than that, and I don't understand what I've done. What I think I did is so I got 5 energy, yeah, so I should have 2 more energy, but it doesn't matter. We'll just play these cards. Paralyzing Fright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we win. Oh gosh, finally, gosh. And I think definitely going for mages was the right thing to do here against England, especially with Keeper is just so strong with these tracks. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that was a fun game. Some lovely mages there. Great. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.